You actually said like you acknowledged the start of the stream. It's the first time ever, by the way.
I know. We're so professional.
Yeah, no. Welcome to another episode of the DadBodDnd presents Tomb of Annihilation. Annihilation.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. So let's get a couple things off the top here. If you haven't yet, follow us on Twitter at DadBod or DN_dad, or search for us for DadBodDnd. Follow our YouTube. It's DadBodDnd at YouTube. You can just type that in there and it finds us. Then Monday we have a second game starting. Chris, if you want to go ahead and do a quick synopsis of that game.
Yeah, I left my paper at home, but on Monday, the 16th, we're going to start a cyberpunk D&D game where the party has been thrown into a world where once upon a time there was a great old one invasion, and now they've been summoned to a massacre, and they're going to get to investigate it. Let's see where that goes.
She's gonna be tight, yo.
Hope so.
Ooh, a massacre. I'm so scared. No, it'll be good. So we talked about it last time on the podcast that we have, which is Wednesday nights at 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern. Speaking of that, every Wednesday is that podcast-esque type deal where we talk about some random D&D fact, or I think this next week we're going to talk about some random topic. And then every Friday at 8:30 we do this live on Twitch. So if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to check out Twitch/BillyZ, and that will get us here. All right, let's jump right in. Devin, if you want to go ahead and give a synopsis of the last game.
Oh man. Okay, so the last game was we arrived at Camp
Vengeance.
Vengeance. There's two of those being right next to each other is really complicated.
And one's like good and one's bad. Righteous and Vengeance, right?
Yeah, and they did in Iceland and Greenland it too. Like the righteous one was okay, and the vengeance one was really bad. So anyway, we pulled up to the bad one, Vengeance, and it's an actual like encampment, military encampment, and there's all these dead zombie shits that were dead around it. And we were just looking for a night to stay. Like, come on, guys. Like, we've been out in the jungle. We've got this terrible, horrible monstrosity just fucking with our heads every single night. We haven't slept good in forever. So we get in there, and we find out that this place is crazy. It's like Woodbury on Walking Dead. And the guy who leads it has lost his mind, and everybody there is, like, scared to death of him, but nobody wants to do anything about it. And he basically tells us that we're going to do him a favor, and we're going to escort some guards of his, some soldiers of his, up to Port Nyanzaru to get medical supplies, or he's just going to like throw us in the prison and do awful, terrible things to us. So we agree to do this, and then the minute we're out of sight of the camp, we stab all the guards and kill them and make way for Krr'ook. Krr'ook is the city where our friend the Birdman told us to meet him if we wanted to hang out. We were like, cool. Along the way there, we ran into some frogmen, and they asked for our help with something, and they brought us to their home, which is like this cool ass looking temple with like a hedge garden around it, like in The Shining. And we're probably going to get treated about as well as that movie treated Danny. So that's where we left off.
That's exactly where we left off. So, last we left, you guys were kind of on a hill. Last we left, you were on a hill being escorted. I don't remember which person was holding the hand of the Grung.
It was Victon. I do remember that. Because they are poisonous, and it was making sure to touch only with its palm. They got poison skin.
They do have poison skin. So one thing I didn't tell you was the color of their skin. They're all green frogs, and there's a party of 6. So as they lead you down this hill, you get closer and closer. You can kind of see the top of it, but you look in, you can see into the city, and you do see a couple hovels, maybe some thatch huts, and then in the center you do see a statue of some sort. And all the way around, encircling the entire encampment, is a maze. And as you guys have been talking with the Grungs, and you've kind of been watching it, you see it changes every once in a while. It just shifts, so it's never the same. Uno momento. I'm pulling up a map for you.
Mapu.
The map. Maybe. If apparently Roll20 kicked me out at some point, and it's loading. Thank you. Oh man. All right. So let's switch everybody over. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I don't know about you guys.
Highly
Excited.
I'm super duper excited.
God, I'm so excited.
I'm super thankful for asking.
It's Roll20 is taking forever.
It really is.
It does.
I think we've got black screen, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I've come to realize that at this point. I just assume I can see everything, but you guys can see nothing.
Okay.
And that's going to be the other exciting thing about my game. No Roll20, all
We're not playing your
physical
game right
dice, tough fucking shit.
We're not
I'm
playing
excited
your
about
game
it.
right now. Okay, so you guys are entering from the very south of this city, and you come up to a wall where it is 20 feet tall, and as you look close at the wall, you do see they have thorns, and they look very sharp. So as Victon, the Grung that is escorting you, he kind of touches this area in the maze, and it recedes. And so it opens up into the maze. Battle map. We are not in the right place, of course. Guess what? It moved us around.
Give it a shake. Give it a twist.
It's the worst. Just 1 second as I configure everybody's screen names. Victon the Dragonborn is down in the corner. Binks is up top. Okay, fixed. So as you guys enter, you see this like trampled down path that kind of separates between this maze structure. And you should be able to see this entire area right here. And
I do see that entire area right there.
I hate you, Devin. And so as the Grungs kind of lead the way, what are you guys doing?
I've probably got my crossbow loaded. I don't have any experience with Grung, so I'm happy to go along with them. They seem really sweet. And I'm probably in the back as normal.
Okay.
I imagine Binks, because tonight I will be playing Binks.
I will be playing the part of Binks, the cat.
I will be playing the part of Binks, the wood elf.
Binks the wood elf? I'm a wood elf.
And I imagine Binks is probably back there with me. He's probably kind of followed my lead and notched an arrow on his bow, on his long bow, to make sure, just in case.
Victon, your hand's being held by the Grungs.
Yes, and I am just following along with him.
Okay. So, kind of displaying the scene here, as you guys look around, you do see that the ground here, coming from the outside to inside, is very trampled. There's a lot of activity that goes through here. And then as you look kind of into the vines, you do see bodies in there that are rotting. You see some that like have a partial rib cage, maybe. It's
What do the bodies look like? I mean, are they grung?
no, they are a little bit of everything. You could tell pretty much anything that gets into this maze usually gets trapped. Yeah, that's fair. So, Silver and Binks, what are you guys doing?
What was everyone else doing while my computer was being an issue?
So Binks and I are both kind of towards the back. We've both got an arrow ready just for whatever's going to happen.
And Travis is in front, or Victon's in front with.
I think Binks would say to everybody, guys, I do want to make everybody kind of aware. I had a previous run-in with some of these guys before, and it did not go very well. So we might want to all just kind of stay on our wits a little bit, because we lost some party members to a couple of these.
So if everybody can put your tokens out there. And Devin, you should have Binks control, so you should be able to pull him out there and see his paper sheet.
Yeah.
My Roll20 is still loading.
Hi guys, my name is Binks.
Hey guys, my name's Binks. You ever play some video games?
You gotta go up higher, guys. That's a little excited for Binks. You gotta be up higher, but really sad because everybody you know has died.
Hi, my name is Binks. Will you be my new family?
That's the toll of death. Once he asks, like, I'm growing attached to you.
Yeah, I know. You said that about Vinny, and I was like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Are we ready?
I mean, just paint me a word picture, and
This is literally the worst episode we've done.
I don't know
No,
why
this is the best episode ever.
Roll20 is the worst right now.
I don't think it's just Roll20. I think I said it accurately enough earlier.
My computer doesn't help either.
You're literally the worst. Okay. So dude, I feel like I'm so off right now because it's just like so many freaking issues at the start of this. We're 30 minutes in and we've done.
Just fucking roll with it.
You've walked in.
Just
We're
roll
30
with the
minutes.
dice, bro.
Let's see, what did I roll? Natural 1. That's my dice that are rolling tonight. Okay, so as you guys walk in, you do see all of the zombies and bodies and shit in the like wrapped into the vines. Devin, your question earlier is like, what do they look like? They look like the zombies that you fought in the swamp. Their flesh is hanging off. They're rotting. They're foul.
Are they still moving, or are they dead?
None of them have moved, but they're pretty entangled in the vines. So, okay,
Right, watch your asses, boys.
we still don't have Silver out there.
I'm still loading up.
All right,
So just
I'll pull you out.
just pretend like I'm there. So what's our goal here again? To just it's everyone unresponsive.
They want our help. Last time we went inside one of these temples shaped like another animal, we found a lot of cool shit. So
I know I was there.
okay,
I remember got blown up a couple times.
you asked what we're doing here, and I'm telling you what we're doing here.
After treasure and trying to stop whatever's irritating them.
I think Victor's feeling kind of bad about what we did to them guards there. So I think he's seeing a redemption arc here.
I can see how cold-blooded
exactly
murder
right.
might get under your scales, if you will.
Listen, the first one's always the roughest, and then everyone after that's it's a little better. So you'll be all right.
I can't corroborate that, as I've never intentionally knifed someone in the back.
This was my third. But wait, no, I didn't stab this guy in the back. See, I stabbed him in the gut. So that's my second time doing that.
That sounds like you got a pretty good roll going. They at least deserved it, or you were just getting ahead of the curve there?
Right.
I assume we're walking and talking.
Everyone did it happen to deserved it in some form or another.
Well, that's good to know that I don't have to worry about watching my back around you.
No, you're a good bloke.
Okay, Victor, give me a perception check.
First check.
So, with the 4,
Yeesh.
never mind.
Like these are some interesting topiaries.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you guys do this yourself?
So as you got like 2 guys behind you, I apologize. How big the tokens are versus how small the map is.
That's
I
fine.
mean,
Just
in the Roll20 version, it was fine, but in this,
yeah. I mean, just roll with it, dude. Just theater it. We're fine.
Yeah, look fine.
Okay, so as your Silver, you're about here. Pink's here. Vinny's here. And 2 of these are here. You start to hear and feel this just loud pounding as you turn this corner.
Hey, little frog person. What is that? Before we say it.
He kind of looks at you and he goes, "Bleh." Like, "Bleh." And he points,
Bleh,
he points to one of the bodies in the maze.
So is this fang big? Big, small,
He kind of points to like your height.
wide,
He points to your
and
height.
it's stomping around like that.
Yeah,
Do you have bad perception, depth perception?
No, big.
Okay, it's big.
Well, that's good to know, I guess.
Does it have a weapon? Sword? Shield?
Stick.
Spear? Big stick?
Big stick. Yeah.
Pointy? No.
He kind of like.
Is it-
He kind of like.
A club? Club. Okay. Second word. 3 syllables.
Same as the first.
Does it do magic? All right. Well, that's good. That's a spot.
Guess that's a positive.
So Victon and this little grung with you, as you round the corner, it comes into view.
Boom. Just whatever it is, golf ball style. Something.
Oh, it's in here with us. Fuck.
Yeah. So as you round that corner, you see this massive ogre, probably 10 foot tall, and it is just rotting and doesn't look like a standard ogre that you've seen in the forest. And as it sees you, it's going to charge.
Dude,
Mage armor.
this place really sucks for me and Binks.
Yeah, you're not mage armoring yet. You don't see it.
Oh,
Be like, fuck.
You just got Dikembe Mutombo. He's like,
hey Bob, you might need to roll mine for me. It keeps
Are we-
it, and then
Are we
free.
rolling initiative?
After it takes this first hit. Dude, I think roll 20 is taking the shit tonight.
Is it borked?
So it's going to swing at you, Travis. Well, actually, it's going to swing at the little grung in front. He's
He's gonna grease spot it.
Just
and yeah, as this club just comes down, it just bam, and you see the grung fly back and kind of stick into the vines of the maze, and then it just lets out this blood curdling yell, and we can roll initiative. Oh shit! Didn't clear here. Vinny, this one's bad.
There we go.
All
This
right.
one's bad.
So there's Vinny's.
Binks
I'm
bad.
actually having a lot of computer problems myself tonight. I can't get my start menu to pop up when I mouse over.
I think it's roll 20 is having some issues too.
No, well, mine's an actual computer problem.
Yeah, I realized that after I was saying it.
Vinny's not out there too. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he's under a grung.
It's kinky.
yeah, he is.
All right. Did both of mine come out? Yep. All right. Let me do Binky Cat.
Hi guys, I'm Bink.
Hi guys, I'm Binky.
I'm super excited to be here.
By the way, totally canon. Princess Purrington is going to be in my campaign.
She's dead.
She's dead.
Yeah, it's like her great descendant.
There's Binky.
There's Bink.
Oh shit, Binky for 23.
Did the Grung tell us about the ogre before we got down here? Was that last session, or did we learn about it being here today?
They just told us.
No, they just were like, come help, and we were like,
Okay,
what's
that's-
up?
So
Okay.
you get the
That's
feeling
what I thought I had.
that the grungs don't speak the language you're speaking, and they tried to ask you for help, and he did say that there was something in here just now. He didn't say it earlier. So, Binks, what would you like to do?
So Binks cannot see this thing presently, correct?
Correct.
All right. So Binks is going to slide up here into the corner of this hedge right here.
On the
And-
inside.
Yeah, and knock an arrow, and be prepared for if this ogre comes around the corner.
Okay. And you guys you hear the scream, so you know something's there. Okay. So this grung's gonna actually run up and deal with that. Okay, this ogre is gonna run to you, Victon. And he's gonna swipe at you. 25 to hit.
Yes, it does.
Okay. 11 points of damage, please.
Can I ask a question about Binks?
Yeah.
So he has something called Mask of the Wild. I can attempt to hide even when I'm lightly obscured by foliage, heavy rain, falling snow, mist, and other natural phenomena. If I am I able to back into the topiary? Into the hedge? Or is it too thick?
Well, you get the idea that it's not something you really want to touch.
Oh, okay.
Just from all the barbs and spines in there and the vines that are twisting around these bodies.
Gotcha. All right. Never mind. I'm going to hold up one leaf just in front of my face.
Okay, that's fine.
No, I'm still holding my ready action.
Okay, Victon.
So I'm just going to attack this guy with my longsword.
Okay,
Longsword.
that hits. So
7.
as you're kind of new to all of your new skills, you do have something you can add to your regular attacks that uses spell slots, and that's your Divine Smite.
Mm-hmm.
That does radiant damage, which does more to undead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
So
an
you
option.
So
I mean,
Vinny's gonna yell out, "It's about time you smited something, man."
okay. So I will use that Divine Smite. So that is extra damage of 2d8 for a first level spell slot.
Okay, go ahead and roll
So-
2d8. Okay, and then add an extra 1d8 because it's undead. Okay, so on top of this, you just come down with that longsword, and this radiant energy lights it up, and it hits this zombie ogre for 16 points of damage.
Wheat. Good thinking there, Vinny.
Okay, so the grunts are going to kind of like push up next to you.
Oh, come on, just get back, man. Get back.
Okay, Vinny.
All right. Vinny's going to snake through the maze. I'm going to get up here. Do I have vision on it at this point? If I'm in this corner where Silver is?
No. Well, if you're...
Okay.
You could probably catch its arm, so I would give it like 3/4 cover. Maybe half cover.
Well, it's a good thing I ignore that, so...
Yeah, so I'll give it to you.
Okay. So then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Slayer's Prey on it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take a shot with my crossbow. That's a 30. That's a 30. That's a 30.
That doesn't hit.
It's too high.
Yeah, fuck
Too
you.
high. It actually
13
goes. It
points
actually
of
just
damage.
goes through him. Oddly enough, it doesn't work.
No,
yeah, okay.
And let's see if I get 1d6 for my Slayer's Prey.
Okay, and so as you
So,
hit this thing, you
15
just
points
catch
of
it in the
damage.
shoulder, and you just see this hunk of meat fly off, and all you see are like bone and like sinew hanging there. Grungs aren't really going to do much. They're going to move forward. Binks. I would say from where he's at, he does not see it.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So Binks is going to continue to hold his turn. He's going to continue to hold and wait for it to come around the corner.
Okay, this Grung's not going to do anything.
Oh, I get a second attack.
Yeah, you should have said it when you were here too.
All right.
Yeah, I did-
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, Travis is going to take another swing back at you. I'm assuming
Did you
25 hits.
Yes, it does. Did you see that Silver said he's not in the initiative?
Yeah, I'm not in
with-
initiative.
Did you roll?
I can
He
see
can't.
most of the map, but I can't see any characters.
Oh my god!
Here, I can roll
you're
for
the-
him.
You're the worst.
Do I?
Oh,
Here,
I-
I've
Okay,
got access. Look there.
Perfect.
Okay,
I'll just play all the characters tonight.
That sounds good.
I'm just everybody.
Sweet. I'll just close out and you can have mine too.
Welcome to One Man D&D, everybody.
Okay,
25 hits.
As I've seen, they just
Yeah,
call that
I'm
writing a
14.
book.
you're still not in the initiative.
Damn
Did
that.
you have him selected? Fuck it. Hold on.
No,
I
I
can't
don't.
select
I can't. Look, dude. Look. Just tell me. Look
Okay,
there.
I got you. We're good. We're good.
He's in the order now.
Now he is
So-
after I already put him in there.
So Divine Smite doesn't say anything about using it multiple times. Can I reuse it again now?
You
Or
can
is it
use it however many spell slots you have.
Yeah,
Okay.
you've got a certain number of spell slots.
So-
Save some for the big boy because I don't think this is the big boy.
yeah,
Okay.
so we have that's the total number of spell slots. So 2 at level 2 and 4 at level 1, so a total of 6 slots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in video game terms, this is the mini boss.
Yes.
Warm
Just
up.
making sure I understand how this all works.
However you really want to put it. It's fine.
This is the bitch before the bitch.
Okay. So, Ogre Zombie here hit you for 14. And what do
Yep.
you want to do? We'll let Silver go.
Okay, I'm just gonna chill touch it.
Okay.
I can actually roll it.
Oh!
I can't see anything, but I can at least roll my stuff.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, you're gonna
Would I-
have disadvantage since he's kind of covered to you.
Okay, so botch.
Yeah, so roll a
should-
d20.
Should have taken sharpshooter, man.
I don't think I even can.
Oh my god.
Oh no,
I kill someone.
guys! I love D&D.
Okay, so as you do your chill touch, you fumble and catch like the hilt of your shadow sword, and it goes flying 10 feet, and you kind of like, oh shit, what the hell? And you chill touch your sword instead of the actual.
You chill touch yourself.
No, but okay, Victon.
The stranger.
It's called the morgue.
Oh Lord. So I've got the boy
How much health you got left, Travis?
9. So I'm trying to think. I'm probably wanting to heal myself here. So
Heal myself.
yeah, so I'm gonna
Lay on
use
hands.
the yeah. So I'm gonna use the lay on hands, and I'm gonna give myself. It was 20 points, was it right? Or is
You'll
it
have 25.
It's
25 because we're up to level 5 now.
5 times. your
5
level.
times your level of paladin.
So I'm gonna give myself. We're gonna go with 18 of that.
Leave
Yeah,
a
Victor,
leave a nice
that
round
red
7.
that red stuff's supposed to be on the inside.
It's supposed to be, and I'm trying to keep it there. I promise. So I'll use the lay on hands for that, and then I'm going to attack with my longsword.
Okay, that hits. Wait. Lay on hands is an action.
Is it?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so forget my attack then. I'm gonna do that, and yeah, I'm going to run back this way then, and forget about the attack.
Okay, but get out of the way, man. Get out of the way.
Yeah, we'll run over, not behind that guy. But I'll be behind that token for now. I'm on the board just behind a token.
Okay, so as you run away, the ogre zombie just comes up and down and crashes, and inches from you just hits the dirt, and you just see dirt go poof in a puff. Vinny.
Is it so now you guys get to see the true power of this battle station. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay.
So I'm going to take my 2 attacks
I didn't min-max.
with my crossbow. Attack number 1. Oh God! This thing's.
Double
I'm gonna
crit,
blow. I
baby.
nuked this thing from
Try not-
orbit.
Go ahead.
Try not to orgasm too much.
Go ahead. Give me that sweet damage footage.
That's a 25.
Oh man!
Wait a minute. I just want to see what it does. Oh my God! It's a 31.
Okay.
32 points of damage.
Okay, go ahead and make your second attack.
No!
Roll,
Yeah,
baby.
2 extremes there.
That's a 6. Am I rolling? No. Oh, this is so weird. You seem to lose anything you've cast on the creature just goes away.
Oh my god. Okay, you're good, actually.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay, so this Grung's going to kind of come up closer. These are all just going to sit there.
Hey, do any little frog guys do you heal?
Touch you?
Does it do anything? Well, I'm already full health.
Yeah. And so from the back, you hear another.
Oh
You
shit!
hear another grunting.
Oh, man. What the hell?
25.
And so you hear one of the grungs yell out in pain.
Wait, behind us?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it went round us?
Binks.
There's a different one.
Oh, the maze is a circle, so
Yeah.
there's no beginning or end technically.
My God.
Technically, it's in front of us. We just don't know it
I
yet.
feel like this is the Thor conversation. Binks.
Okay. Has the ogre walked into view yet?
No, it has not moved.
Shit. How wide is this path? Like, if Binks moves to here,
It's probably 5 feet. It is not big.
nuts to butts. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit, Binks is gonna stay there.
Okay.
He's gonna keep his action ready, and when he does, he's gonna take a sharpshooter shot when he sees it.
Okay, so this Grung's actually going to back up.
Can you see the Can you see the map yet, Silver?
No, it just stopped loading, and I'm just gonna say okay because the last time I refreshed it, it just went down for like 20 minutes.
So we can see something. There is something attacking the Grung from behind.
And I'm in the back, I think.
No, you're kind of in the middle with the Grungs all behind us. The thing that is attacking the Grung looks very familiar.
Yeah, I saw that my old character popped up on initiative.
Yeah.
Okay, so this, go ahead and take Binks' ready to action.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
That's what it looks like.
So
Immediate area.
Longbow.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, that's a 6, and then I think I get what 1d10 for.
Hunter's mark. What? Wait, what?
No, not Hunter's mark. He's using his sharpshooter. Attacking. Let's see. Your change attacks. Have cover. You can take a -5, so it's a 20 to hit, and I get a +10 to my attack
Okay, so 16.
damage. Okay.
I think
Oh.
it's just a straight +10.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So 16 points of damage, and then I'll take my second attack with a grasping arrow.
Well, you can only hold one attack. When you hold.
Oh,
When you.
that's right. My bad.
Or did you hold your turn? You held an action, right?
I mean, I haven't done anything since the first round when I moved into place.
Well, with Binks, you were holding your action as the thing came around, correct?
Yes, I did say holding action. Yes.
Yeah, you get one. So it's going to run at Binks and put its shoulder down to push him into the vines.
real quick,
So-
just because it's now that I can see. Thank you, Victim. So we're all in the maze. It's just because the maze is weird size that, like,
Yes.
we're all kind of clustered in the corner there.
Yeah, we're Yes. like yeah. So Binks is in this one corner off to the right.
Okay.
I'm behind you in the corner off to the left.
Yeah,
Sounds
and I'm
like
kind of
a
next to
wise
you, but
decision.
my token is behind the frog.
Okay. That's good. I just wanted to make sure.
Yep, and I'll send some updated screenshots as people move around.
All right. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to refresh it because it's finally kind of working.
Yep.
Okay, so he's going to hit Binks. He's going to rush him. So go ahead and give Dex check
Dex check or Dex save?
save.
Save. Okay.
Okay. So Binks is going to be pushed into the wall. He's going to take 1d10 for the push. And then 1d10 for the vine damage. Wow.
Woo!
You take 3 points of damage from that.
Ah!
And then he's going to turn to
Jeez.
swing at you, Silver.
He hits.
Yeah, it's just 25.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah, so 8 damage to you, Silver.
Well, that's not bad.
And it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to. He's right next to me, isn't he?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
twin spelled haste on Victon and Vinny.
Okay.
So they each get, I just had it open to that page, but of course I flipped. It does last a minute. So it seems like we could use it right now. So haste, they get, their speed is doubled, gain a +2 to AC, advantage on dex saves, additional action on each turn. Action can be used only to take the attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action. When the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until after its next turn.
Okay.
So it's only a single turn of stunned.
Okay.
So
if I use my haste, I get 3 attacks. I get a +2 to my AC, but then the next turn I'm stunned.
No, after a minute you're stunned.
After a minute I'm stunned. Okay.
Yeah, it lasts a
10
minute.
rounds.
All right.
Okay, and you did on Victon as well?
Yep, Vinny and Victon.
Okay. Victon, you're up.
So you get 3. You get 3 attacks.
Fuck. If I get 3 attacks, I'm gonna use all fucking 3 of them.
Yeah.
So I can't really move my token 2 in front of him just with the way the grid here works. So I'm gonna be underneath him, I guess. I don't really want to be like on top of him, but I'm close enough to swing my sword.
Well,
So we'll do.
let's think about that. So if it's
Yeah.
like 10 feet, Binks, Silver, and Vinny are all in this corner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're going to be able to fit into that corner.
Okay.
I don't think you would have been able to make it back out initially.
Yeah, I wasn't really trying to get out. I was just trying to get kind of
Away
between,
from the
like
giant
next to
thing.
Silver, so I was against the wall, kind
So-
of. I wasn't trying to be around that corner.
So here's how we can resolve this, because it ran
Yep.
through and hit Binks. If you would like, you can be behind the corner, or you can take the 1d10 damage, which is 3 points of damage, and be behind the zombie as if it ran over you and hit Binks into the wall.
I'll take the 3 points of damage then.
Okay, and so let's move you like onto this side. I do
Okay.
apologize. This is like really irritating.
Yeah.
Vinny, Binks, and Silver are pretty tight into this area.
Okay.
Okay.
I misunderstood how tight they were, so I understand. So I took my 3 points of damage, so I'm attacking him for my first time.
Okay, that hits.
14?
Yep.
Right.
Okay.
And then we're going to attack a second time.
Okay.
Whoa. Did that go through?
No, the second one has not gone through yet.
Okay. There it goes. I hit the wrong sword.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll that last one.
And third. 11
Third
again.
hits. Yep. Okay.
Sweet.
All right, Vinny.
Do I get my Hunter's Mark and my Slayer's Prey on these 3 attacks?
Yes, I
I
believe so.
mean, I think so. All right, I just wanted to make sure. Oh, good God. All right, here we go. Attack 1.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Can I? What?
what are you saying?
Go ahead.
What do you say?
I was gonna say, should I? Do you want me to take all 3 of my shots before I start rolling damages on these?
Well, I mean, on a crit fail, we're gonna have to resolve that first.
Okay.
I swear, if you shoot me in the back, especially right after saying we're good.
Ugh, yuck. Okay, go ahead and give me a dex save, please.
This is the best night of D&D ever.
Okay,
17.
yeah, you're good. Go ahead and continue with the rest of your shots.
All right.
So yeah, as that first one comes out, you kind of like slip a little bit. Maybe Silver's too close to you. You're worried about
Well,
Grung touching you,
His ash is like right up against me.
and you
So-
just see the arrow go straight out.
It's a little uncomfortable here. That's a 23.
Oh, that hits.
Okay. That's a 14.
Okay,
Don't forget your 2d6s.
Plus 3.
okay,
plus 4. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 30, 21 points of damage. And then I take attack number 3. That's a 12.
That hits.
Oh, shit. Let's see. So that's 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Plus 5 is 15. Plus 6 is 21 points of damage.
Okay, that hits. I mean, is that your third? Yeah.
Yeah, that's my phone.
Okay. This gentleman back here, he's raging.
I'm terrified.
Great axe. First one just slices through this guy. Second one slices through that guy.
I hope he just has PTSD from the last time he fought Grung and he doesn't realize it's like us up here.
Okay.
This is fucking bad.
These grungs.
Not the case.
This grung is between you guys, so he's kind of hiding with you. This last grung that's down here by himself is going to dagger, which doesn't hit. Okay, Binks, you are in melee with this guy.
So if I want to try and do a ranged attack, I get disadvantage, right? On it, or can I just not do a ranged attack on it?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you disadvantage.
Okay.
You can.
So I'm gonna try and Legolas this thing. I want to try and climb up it and get on its back and take a shot into its head.
Okay, give me a acrobatics to get up on its back. So as like he climbs, he puts his foot in like his gut to jump up, and it just the entire gut just falls down.
It just sloughs off.
Yeah, yeah, and Binks does land back on the ground on his feet.
Binks gives like a little as it happens.
Do you want to? You gonna? I'll still give you your attacks.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then I'll definitely take my shot. I don't think he had. Does he have? Oh, he's got a whip. Watch me whip and watch me nay nay.
Oh god.
Oh jeez.
I'm gonna.
That hits.
That's a 24.
Okay.
It's like, look, guys, I forgot I had this. He's just gonna take a snap at it in its face.
Okay.
4 points of damage.
Yeah.
And a 22.
Yeah, that hits. Okay.
And that is 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Dude, I love how I'm the first person to actually use the whip because it's been passed back and forth between me and Binks like 3 times.
This guy is gonna go ahead and take a swing at you, Silver, for 25.
Yep, that's a hit.
11 points of damage, please.
I am still up.
And it's your turn.
I'm gonna try to chill touch it.
Okay.
20.
That hits. Okay.
9.
Yep. Still up and running. Victim.
God.
I'm just gonna attack him with my longsword again, nice and simple.
I'm gonna hit him with my +10 power sword. Okay, that hits.
I wish we had one of those.
Sorry, my mouse got there.
Flesh kid lightsaber.
It's my +10. Okay. All right, Vinny.
Hey, I don't know if it matters, but it can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn. Also has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Just throwing that out there.
It doesn't matter, to be honest.
All right. I'm going to whisper in Silver's ear. Hey, how you feeling there, mate?
Not too good, but I think we ought to kill this thing off. Just ignore all this copious amounts of blood sticking out of me. If I go down, it'd be nice to come back up, though.
All right.
But he looks like the bigger problem right now.
I hear you, mate. I'm gonna like clap him on his shoulder, a little too close, and I'm gonna take a heavy crossbow shot. Shot number 1, 26.
It hits.
That's a 7. That's an 8.
Okay.
That's a 12. Let's see. Crossbow shot number 2.
Hit.
19.
You don't have to roll damage. Go ahead and take your third.
Oh, okay.
A
That's a
hit.
22.
Okay.
That's a 12.
So at this point, you guys are peppering this thing, and like it'll fall down and then get right back up, and it has all of these just arrows and shit sticking out. And like at this point, the skin around its waist area is all gone. Okay. So Bram gonna take a great axe swing to him. Hits 8. He is dead.
I'm going to hit with my great axe, okay?
And he's gonna run up into here, and this guy's gonna like hide behind you guys, and he's gonna take a shot at you, Silver.
Who the
Yeah,
fuck is that?
I don't know, but I'm
14.
Bram! It's us!
Does that hit?
Oh yeah.
Bram!
So 8 plus 2, 10 points of damage.
Okay, but I get my weird save because I'm dead.
Does he look like Bram?
As you look at Bram, you see just his face has like fallen a little bit. It's like very gaunt, and it doesn't look like Bram. It looks like Bram, but it doesn't look like Bram.
Okay, so I got to make a charisma save, DC plus or DC 5 plus damage taken.
Okay,
So math.
so 15. You have to make a
Yeah.
15.
So charisma save. Fuck.
Okay, you are down.
Okay, I'm down.
Okay, so Binks.
Binks.
Oh, by the way, I fucked us. Victon, Vinny, stunned for a round. Can't do anything
It's not
as
around 10 yet. Oh,
Yeah, but I'm unconscious.
Right.
so that's fun.
That's right. Oh, I feel a TPK come in.
The next time I whisper in your ear how you feel, mate, your answer should probably be pretty bad, Vinny. Can you hear me a little bit?
I didn't expect my old character to come and murder me.
Okay.
All right.
Binks.
So Binks is he's just at a loss.
Binks is a normie.
So, if I take a shot at Bram, it's a disadvantage too, right? Because I'm in melee combat with the ogre.
Yes.
Okay. You know what? I don't think Binks cares. He's gonna be like, Bram, what are you doing? And he's going to take seeing it drop silver. He's gonna scream out, No! He's gonna take a shot with the longbow.
That hits.
That's an 11.
Okay.
Same.
And I'll take my second shot with it. I got 3 character sheets up right now. That's a 14. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that hits. Yep.
Okay. That's 5 points of damage.
So 16 total.
Did we lose our guide?
Yep, he was the first one out.
Wait, the Grung?
No! Azaka.
Azaka. I totally forgot about Azaka.
I'm like, God, we're getting shredded here. Don't we normally have like a tank that takes a lot of this
no
shit?
wonder. Well,
Whoops.
She was maybe sleeping. She's tired.
What a
If I'm
bitch.
getting real silver up here pretty quick, I rolled up a fighter, so that'll help.
Okay. Yeah, she's in here. Shit, I forgot about that.
I did too until I'm like, this is not making any sense. Like the murder math is not correct. Like
Okay. So zombie Ogre is going to turn around and smack you, Victon. Ooh, 11.
That did not hit.
Okay. Silver, death saving roll, please. Okay. It's
5.
One fail. Victon, sir, you are up. And stunned. Never mind. Vinny,
Yeah, I
you
was
are
just gonna
stunned. I'm gonna like,
Haste is so cool.
it's the best,
Hey,
the best
you know
spell
what?
ever, guys.
It's the
Hey.
coolest.
So
That like 60 damage you did was pretty awesome.
Yeah, no, it was.
So he is going to. God damn it! Too many fuckers here.
That's okay. Bram's taking a lot of them out at least.
Yeah, Bram thinned the herd.
He's
It's-
gonna.
it's
He's gonna bite
Evolution
you,
at its highest form.
Brand or Silver.
I mean, does it? Okay, so that's a. He's gonna bite me.
He's gonna lay down on top of your dead body and bite you.
Well, that's
Oh my-
another.
That's a crit.
No, it's.
That's a
Well, I mean,
no.
it's
It's
just,
a crit.
it's just one attack.
yeah, I was gonna say because it doesn't. Crits are weird. Like it just has to be like they attack you or something.
Okay,
Because it's just any damage is just a fail.
I'm gonna need you to make a
This is
Constitution
an-
save as well.
I mean, this is an attack, isn't it?
Yeah, so it'll count as one death save, fail. So he has.
So okay, are we changing the rule? That's what I'm asking. Because on a crit, it's a double fail.
Well, it doesn't
on a-
matter because I
No,
would just take
on
extra
a
damage. for kills.
crit death saving roll, it's a double fail or double pass, or it's a double fail or
Oh,
instant
I see.
succeed. If it's an attack, it goes. If I get past his like half of his total health, he's insta dead. But if he gets 3 death saves, he's insta dead.
That's my third. The necrotic damage from the bite. Unless that's just the same as the
This is
attack.
the same as the attack.
Okay, because I failed the save. So
Okay.
I'm still at 2 then.
Binks. So the situation right now, you have an ogre with its back to you fighting Victon. You have Bram right there, laying on top of Silver, munching.
And it's a disadvantage to hit since, or at least with the bow.
It will be at double disadvantage because you're melee with an ogre.
I don't
Yeah.
think double disadvantage is a thing.
Ah. that means the zombie gets an attack on you for even thinking about it.
I think it actually would get an attack of opportunity since you're taking a range shot. In
I'm
melee.
not going
I
to
don't
though. I'm gonna re-pull out my whip and whip it chaw.
Okay.
6 points of damage on it. It is prone though.
Wait, what is prone?
The zombie, right? You said it's laying on his body.
Silver, the zombie's laying on Silver's body. Are you taking it?
Yeah.
At,
Bram is
Bram?
laying on me.
Are you taking it
Bram
at
is
Bram, or are
laying
you
on
taking
you.
it at the
Yeah.
ogre?
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought it was the ogre. I'm taking the shot on Bram.
Okay. So yeah, that definitely hits 4-6.
Okay.
Why is this thing being such a bitch? Maybe,
Such a bitch.
God, it is.
It's a
Eat
bitch.
your food, Tina.
Stupid lord.
Okay. Oh shit! I should probably roll for Azaka, huh? Weird, dude. We are just
Yeah,
doing
we need to
amazing-
get Azaka in this freaking game.
For real.
We have a fucking were-tiger and she's sitting around with her thumb up her
Batman's
ass.
in.
Leave him alone.
All right, so
Your
we're gonna
Batman
we're
voice.
gonna just let her go.
Just let her do it. Do it.
Yeah.
She should get it. What? 4 attacks?
No, she's just gonna do. A
No.
She's gonna, we're not gonna do
She
like
missed
this.
4 rounds of combat because you forgot to put her in combat.
She was ahead of everybody and didn't
Yes.
realize.
She's just come bounding over all of the
But, like,
hedges.
Okay, I don't mean
Too
to
much
rules,
power.
I don't mean to rules lawyer, but objection, Your Honor. No, it's fine.
Well,
Man,
like,
I was prepared for Silver to die because I'm like, oh, I've got another character rolled up. He'll be fun. But now that he's laying there with 2 death saves and an unstoppable tank on top of him,
and literally Bram eating your face.
and Bram's got to be sitting at 60 plus hit points,
75.
100 if he's raging.
Okay.
Can
Oh god.
zombies rage?
Here it is.
He said he was raging.
Here it is, guys.
Oh man,
Wait.
I
no,
would like to rage.
wait. It's the ogre's turn. Not yet. Not yet. Bram or Theo. He's gonna hit at you, Travis, for 19 points of damage against 18 AC.
Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
So that's 19 points of damage. Jesus. Where did my... So, yeah.
TPKS on a side mission.
When our tank NPC is sitting on the sidelines playing Game Boy.
She's like, oh man, I'm feeling real good, guys. Wait,
You guys
holy
ever played this
shit.
Tetris? You ever played Tetris? So good.
Okay.
Man, Chris is going to be super mad at us when he comes back.
Silver.
Hey guys, I'm ready for Binks.
Silver. Death saving roll, please.
Oh my god. Silver expires.
Shit.
Okay.
Not like this, man.
Victim,
like this.
Victim, you're up.
Damn. I wish I could have gotten over there.
I'm next in the order. I could have healed him before he fell down.
Yeah, except that you
You
were
were-
stunned.
Yeah.
No, before when I asked you how are you feeling right now, man.
Yeah, I didn't think my old character was going to come rampaging through everyone and hit me.
Son of a bitch.
I almost just healed him anyway.
Especially
so-
since, yeah, I think he would have missed if I had bothered to put on mage armor instead of attacking.
So I'm attacking with my sword, and then I want to use the extra attack again.
Okay. Wait, so what is your mage armor? 15?
Would have bumped me to 16.
Yeah, he hit with a 14.
Yeah.
Oh, if only. Okay, yeah, so that first one hits, Travis. Okay, do you want to do Divine Smite on this, or saving that?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do Divine Smite because I'm pissed because it's over.
Okay, so
So that is 2d8.
as you just come across this thing with your divine energy, you hit it, and it hits this zombie in half, and just it falls directly in half. You guys have literally cut enough off of this thing that you cut it in half, and it just falls to the side.
Is it showing any signs of still moving?
After a second or two, it does not move.
All right.
Do you need me to roll the 2d8, or are we good?
No, you're
Can we roll it anyway just to grease it for sure?
yeah.
Like double tap it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then-
I mean,
That was, yeah. And then
Listen,
D8.
you've seen zombie movies. Double tap that motherfucker.
that's
Yeah.
rule number 2 or something.
Yeah, in Zombieland.
Vinny,
So seeing this horror in front of me, like literal, like, then he's gonna pause for a second and he's gonna kind of shake it off. And he's gonna pull out his 2 short swords and he's gonna go in lunge at Bram and try and stab him with both short swords.
okay, give me.
Because I'm in melee range with Bram now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And advantage because he's prone.
Yeah, and advantage.
Yep,
Short sword number 1's a 20.
that hits.
That's 7 points of damage. Short sword number 2,
25, that hits.
25. 9 points of damage.
Okay, it's minus 16 points of damage.
So with him being prone, he does not get an opportunity attack, right?
No.
All right. So I am going to sidle around him if I can up against the wall and try and get back into this hallway here.
Okay.
But I'm keeping him in my range or in my sight.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so as he's on Silver munching and you stab him, he kind of looks up and then he just goes directly back to munching Silver. Binks.
That motherfucker.
Dude, you are like the Clive Barker of DMs. Like, this is just horror everywhere.
Binks.
No thanks to Azaka being out of...
Thanks. That's me. That's me.
Yeah, this probably would have changed a little bit if Azaka was in it. I do apologize, everybody.
Apology not accepted.
Banks is just going, no, not again. No, no, no,
no. And
Yeah,
he's
he
gonna,
just gotten over his trauma too.
and he's gonna take a longbow shot
That hits.
at 21 for 5 points of damage, and he's gonna take sharpshooter with the second one.
Okay. That hits.
20, 18 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
So, as he's sitting in the corner, he's like, no, not again. No. He's going to start walking towards it, taking arrow shots as he's just saying, no. In the second shot, he's going to take it right in the forehead.
Okay. Yeah, and as you hit it, the head of what used to be Bram Oakenheart arrow pierces it, and it just it's like pudding at this point, just goes in and out, and you just see him fall on top of Silver.
I can't. This is Binks. I don't have a voice for Binks, so.
I need guys, come on, help. Plus 10 power sword.
Oh, guys! This is the scariest, most horrible thing I've ever seen!
Sorry.
I'm still working on my puberty!
I'm going to remove this sticky note from Sorcerer.
Did Travis go cry? I mean, like, is he like, I can't do it?
It's too much death.
Banks is going to run up and he's going to pull Bram off of him. Is it actually Bram? Can he tell?
Yeah. So as you look, it is what used to be Bram. You see the same armor the same clothes that Bram used to wear. You see that same great axe he used to wield. You see the same orcish features. Just in it's almost indistinguishable, like his skin color at this point, because it's gone from that green to like a pale blue. And as you pull him off, you see some of the skin here has started to rot and fade off.
Binks is going to lay out Bram's body next to Silver. He's going to look through Bram's clothes and see if he can find any letters from his wife and kids, or anything that might tell him who they are. Time to go find a new family.
Jeez.
Sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm being serious at the moment. Did Bram have any articles on him?
I don't
Silver that would.
I don't think so.
Before we get there, as Binks
Oh my god.
maneuvering the body, please give me a Constitution save.
I touched the body. Oh god.
I mean, he's at least got enough health to survive it.
A +5. A +5.
Do I need to do one too, or am I not close?
You're far enough away. So as you're moving him around, and you see the swollen, kind of bloated body he had, and it just goes poof. And he takes 8 points of poison damage. And is poisoned.
So Banks is gonna, as this explodes in his face, and he was open mouth, ugly, crying. He's like, blood just blows up in his face and the viscera, and he's gonna kind of recoil and push back and kind of scoot back, like a crab, scoot back on his butt as far away as he can, and just start puking. I gotta remember what happens when you're poisoned.
It's like disadvantage on saves and stuff. By the way, I think my computer's going to reset in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I could use a break after that.
All right, let's take a quick.
I gotta start.
10-minute break. Be back here at 10:10 Central.
Yeah, I'm gonna start working on a new voice.
And we'll be right back.
Character alive in Tomb of Annihilation.
Apparently. He just comes back and eats my face.
Nobody gets out of this alive, dude. You should have known that.
I do love the sweet irony that it killed you.
Yeah. I mean, though, like, that was always kind of what we had thought when I initially abandoned Bram, for lack of a better term, was that he was going to go out into the jungle and do whatever, because what he was after, it didn't jive well with the party. I liked the character. He just
He didn't
Didn't work
meander well.
yeah, where he had a specific goal. It didn't work with what we were after at that point.
So we're back on. Everybody's on. One thing I would like to ask: how is everybody doing on time, tiredness?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay,
I'm good.
so Binks
I'm
said
good.
he'll be back in about 20 minutes. So
Let's go for now and see how it goes.
okay.
I'll try and keep him alive that long.
I'm good for at least another 2 hours. So
Oh my god! And you're
I do
eating an
have-
ice cream sandwich, Travis. I'm jealous.
I do have
hungry.
my backup character ready.
Okay.
If
DM me.
if it's organic to throw him in there.
DM me a quick background.
He was an assassin for.
No,
I
DM,
can-
DM,
No, no.
DM it to me.
What part of DM
How-
don't you understand?
How he gets in with the rest of the party.
I have an idea, but I don't want to tell in front of the party.
Can you message it to me real quick?
That's literally why I'm asking you to fucking DM me the background.
Oh, okay. Well, my computer's still loading.
God damn.
I thought you
Boy.
meant Dungeon
Wow.
Master me.
You know,
Dungeon Master it to me.
at this point,
I totally understand that.
At this point, Chris, you'd be better off like Morse coding it. I think. Just go to the AV club and get on the ham radio. I'm showing my age because AV club had ham radio when I was a kid.
I was at a small enough school we didn't have AV club. We really had sports.
I didn't know what the AV club was until I saw it on a TV show.
Me neither.
So
I couldn't tell you if our school had one or not.
Devin.
Well, I homeschooled, so every day was AV club for me. Just hanging out on my computer.
Okay. So current situation, Binks is just dispatched the old Bram, took a shot in the face,
Damn.
maybe wasn't ready, threw it back up. Start scene.
Guys, I'm feeling real bad here. I think I got some of the blood in my mouth. He's gonna turn to Azaka. Am I gonna turn?
Boy, I don't know. We'll keep an eye on you, but we'll do everything we can to make you not turn. What about? I mean, who has healing? Anybody have anything for our?
I'm reading through my lay on hands thing.
I don't think Cure Wounds does anything for that. I don't think. Let me see.
Because I can cure multiple diseases with lay on hands.
Yeah, you can.
Hmm.
Do you say that out loud?
I did not yet, because I don't know what multiple diseases means. I don't know. I didn't know if that applied to this.
Yes, poison is.
So if it does,
Position.
then yes, I will tell to the party that, or tell to you that I can cure multiple diseases. So I think it would at least be worth the effort to use the lay on hands for 5 of my hit points, or 5 of the pool points.
Please, I don't want to be that. I don't want to die like that.
Yeah. So I will run up to you And this was Binks, right? So
Yes.
I'll run up to Binks and I will use the lay on hands. I will take an extra 5 points away. So that's still not my entire pool, but very close on that. And that should hopefully help cure any diseases here.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hopefully it helps. We'll try and take it easy, hopefully, if we can for the rest of this. But who knows what else is in this nasty place.
So you moved maps on us. Can you tell me what on the old map what Binks's hit points are at on his token? I think it was like 40. You're muted.
Damn it, sorry. The other map had other stuff. So Binks was at 34 hit points.
Okay. All right. 39. I mean, should we do something with the bodies? Well, I for one know that I'm not touching one of them things. I don't want any of that shit exploding on me. So listen, they're gone anyway, man. They're not here. Okay. All right. Well, guess we just do what we always do. Just keep going.
Yeah, I think that's the best. I mean, luckily we have one of these, and she kind of points to the little frogman that's cowering in the corner left. Maybe he can help get us through here. I don't want to spend the rest of the time venturing around here.
Did you just freeze up? What happened?
Sorry, I got too far ahead of you guys, and I had to dispatch some zombies. There was more up ahead.
All right.
Sorry, if I would have known we got separated, I wouldn't have. I'm in this just as much as you guys are.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay, so the Grung, like, hesitantly comes out, and he's like, thank you.
This better be worth it, mate. Let's go. Let's just go. I don't want to be here.
And he's gonna be like, still help?
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Thank you. And he grabs Victon's hand and continues leading. So as you guys continue walking through this maze, you don't walk very much further. You walk literally. Shit, you all aren't on this page anymore. Can you see the entire map?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you walk to this section right here, and you see that same Grung kind of put its hand up to the wall, and it like grabs a certain vine, and you see the vine retract. And he escorts all of you through where you are met by 4 other Grungs, green-skinned Grungs, and the Grungs stopped the other one, and they talk in their native tongue for a little bit, and then the 4 Grungs kind of stand down and go back to their hovels. And as you look, you see you guys are on the outside of this like center lake, and on the outside you see thatch huts. You see a lot of like palm fronds in the water, water lilies, stuff like that, and then across the way you guys should be able to see this big old bastard right here. So in the upper right corner, should ping you there, you see a statue or temple that is built out of like mud and clay to represent a giant frog. What do you guys want to do? So the Grung's gonna be like, help, and points to the giant frog.
But I thought we already helped. What's in there?
King Krr'ook.
King Grung, like your leader?
King Krr'ook.
Danger? Monsters?
No.
All right. Lead the way.
Okay, so he kind of he still is pulling Victon, and then he goes to the water, and as he goes to the water, he starts to like just submerge himself and swim like his head barely above water, like a frog would. Victon, are you still just holding his hand as
Yeah,
you swim across? Okay,
I am right now.
How clear is the water?
it's pretty murky. It's like a swamp. It's very stagnant water. It you have like no visibility once your kind of head is submerged.
Are there any other Grungs watching us? Are they kind of just staring at us, or they went back in their huts?
That's a good question. So as you guys kind of like enter, you see a lot of Grungs that do come out to search at you. Just a second. So, oops. So you see a lot of Grungs that kind of look out, but maybe they're used to some travelers at this point, and they look and then they go back into their huts.
Food.
No, they're not interested in you at all, other than
Okay.
a weird person here. And then as you kind of look across, there are... excuse me. Jeez, sorry. There are different colored Grungs across the way. So at this point, they're all the orange-skinned Grungs.
And orange is what we ran into earlier, right?
I think you ran into an... Yes. Correct.
Okay. Banks is gonna say, guys, the ones that we saw earlier, before I met all of you, they were orange, and they were really not nice. So maybe stay away from them.
How far away are you from the Grung leading? Have you guys all entered the water at this point?
I don't think Banks has yet. So he probably would have said this before Victor got his head underwater if he had sight of the orange ones.
You could see them. I mean, it's far to see, but you could see that they're orange.
Okay.
Would you have said it in earshot of the Grung with you, escorting you?
Sure.
He's gonna be like, no. Okay. Friend.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So he leads Victon into the water, kind of parting this murky nastiness as he swims. You can't get a good feel for how deep it is, because wherever you do touch, it like sinks really bad. So it's like a really marshy area. You guys make it across, no issues. And as like the first Grung or the Grung leading you enters, the four yellow right or the four orange right in front kind of converge on the entryway. And again, they kind of converse in their native tongue. You guys have no understanding. And then they part. And then the Grung turns back to you and goes, "We see King Krr'ook. You come?" Okay.
Yeah.
So he continues leading you, Victon, until you're right here. So as you look in here, you see a set of like 6, 7 of the green-skinned grungs. They are meticulously kind of working and doing things like making themselves look busy, maybe tidying up. You get the sense that maybe the green-skinned ones are lower, like, military level, maybe not, maybe lower class, maybe to say, is a good way to say it. And then in the center, you see an older, bigger, golden-skinned grung. He's sitting atop this, like, it's a stairway that looks over a small pit. So the small pit that's raised about 10 feet up in here is full of water, and he's standing over a stairway looking into it. And as you look into this entire thing, it's like 60 feet tall, all the way completely open. The inside is not like adorned with anything. There's no, like banners, there's no decorations. It is literally just the molded, like, mud and clay of the inside of the statue. And then directly to the right of what you would assume is the King Krr'ook is a red-skinned, smaller grung. And then to the left is another gold-skinned grung. Let me just verify that he's gold-skinned. No.
And then behind us we hear, "You some travelers."
Bisa Jar Jar Binks. That's like
I
Travis's.
take you through the underpass.
That's like Travis's favorite character.
I don't hate him like other people do.
Oh my god.
That way.
He's like so cringeworthy. So, time out. Do you all believe the rumors that he was supposed to be a Sith?
Yes,
Love that theory.
100% believe it. He's the anti-Yoda.
Oh, gross.
He's
I
the
do not.
exact. In the same way that Yoda was like, it was unbelievable that he was this badass Jedi. That's what I think they were going for with Jar Jar until the public just
Fucking
crucified him.
mutilated him.
He even had the same stupid, like, Yoda has a dumb voice. Like,
Yes.
it's Miss Piggy with dyslexia. That's what his voice is.
I'm
Like-
going to say, though, George Lucas doesn't have the foresight to do that. He
Oh, I
plans it
absolutely
as he
think he
goes.
The guy that played Jar Jar, and I mean that guy's taken a lot of shit, like a lot of shit online. He won't say what it was, but Jar Jar was 100% supposed to have a much bigger role in the movies.
I'm so glad he didn't. But,
I wish it had happened.
okay, let's go ahead and let's just not worry about Jar Jar Binks.
Dude, Jar Jar Binks looks fucking creepy in pictures of him as a Sith.
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys enter, the king is saying things in native Grungan. I love it. In its Grungan language, and talking into the pool. At one point, you do see him throw some stuff into the water. And then he turns to you. And he goes, "Oh, you said Jedi." Kidding. Travis is like, "What? I love that part."
I'm focusing on getting my story caught up.
So King Krr'ook turns to you and he says, "Ah, you are the adventurers. Welcome." Which of you is the leader of this party?
Binks will say, what were you going to say, Victor?
I was going to say that it probably at this point it's probably me for the purposes of this adventure.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Binks will say, thank you for having us. this gentleman right here, Victon. He seems to be the strongest of us.
What can we do for you?
Well, great. I mean, here's the deal, okay? I am trying to complete the great ritual, and I don't have all of the pieces needed to complete this. I ask of some strong adventurers, because obviously you made it in. We as Grungs have been unable to make it out in the past couple of weeks because of the undead presence in our maze. Obviously, you're strong enough to make it in. I just want to thank you for... It's the worst. I can't even look at that. I just want to thank you for accepting our invitation, taking care of that giant monstrosity outside of, my palace here. I don't know how much longer our defenses could have held against that thing, but you certainly have proved yourself well.
I'm glad we could help.
So
what?
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say. So what can you tell us about this great ritual?
So I'll leave that. You can work with Krr'ook. She'll help you get all of the necessary requirements I need. I need to stay here continuing the ritual. If you need anything, Krr'ook will... she'll help you. So, again, thank you. And before you go, could you entertain me with a story of outside the walls?
A story of outside the walls.
Some of maybe your past adventures. Some of the, deeds that you and your party here have done. The great deeds of the mighty Dragonborn.
Well, I mean, we've gone through a lot in a fairly short amount of time. So, we've gone through. We were a part of a Colosseum battle, actually a couple of them. We fought some skeletons and a fire monster. That was a lot of fun.
This fire monster, describe it.
Yeah, I will be happy to do so. Don't we have a picture of this thing somewhere?
Use your brain.
Just
This the Magman?
Just make it up.
So it was a creature that had kind of a red lava-y body, kind of like you'd expect some dried molten lava to look. Maybe not dry, but drying. Flames everywhere.
Did he set you afire?
He tried. The arena that we were fighting in had areas of lava on the side, and they were trying to get us to fall in there. It was a very harrowing adventure.
It sounds like it. How about this? You, Dragonborn, you will eat dinner with me tonight. You will regale me of your tales and entertain me.
I would be happy to.
Excuse me. Don't take that in a different way.
Is this like the private lessons at Camp Vengeance?
No. It's.
I wasn't trying to take it any other way than accepting his offer.
Don't take me wrong. Your entire party is, invited, but
okay.
You will sit at my table and entertain me and tell me the stories of your victories and battles.
They're not all victories, but
True.
I will be happy to discuss our adventures with you.
And he kind of laughs. He's like, "While you may think me that way, my love is for Nang Nang."
Love is for what? I did not catch that.
It's the worst name ever. My love is for Nang Nang, and once we complete the great ritual, we will summon her, and we will.
I think the Rock said something about Nang Nang once, like in pie form.
I'm unfamiliar with this rock, but the rocks here in Dung Rung Lung do not speak. But please,
There's a great creature outside of these walls known as the Rock. He is a very powerful being.
Save this story, but please make yourself at home. Krr'ook, if you could escort our fine adventurers here, get them maybe some supplies, maybe get some rest. I can only imagine they're weary from battle. And
Yes, we definitely need some rest.
I'll look forward to having you at my feast tonight.
I'm looking forward to it as well. Thank you.
And he kind of
what had happened to Silver's body? Is he still in the maze? I know he was being eaten by Bram.
Yeah, we left it. We left it there.
Okay.
Excuse me, your Highness.
Yes. What happened to your face? That sounds like it's an exciting story as well.
It's really not.
I'm sure it is. It's more exciting than outside these walls. Sorry, yes.
Inside these walls.
So,
Yes. Don't correct me, boy.
begging your pardon for being forward, but our little friend here had mentioned that there might be some compensation for our services.
No, if we perform the ritual, you will be more than compensated, I promise you. But until that time, please, make yourself at home. You are guests of the king.
Thank you, sir. Just wanted to make sure we had an understanding.
Okay, so as he kind of turns back to his little pit, he's kind of throwing stuff in there. You can see the water's at the very top of the pit, so it's not like a pit of despair or anything. Krr'ook, the red, the red Grung dives into the water, and she emerges kind of right at this platform that you guys are at, and she's like, I'm sorry. Please follow me. I can escort you to maybe a place you guys could get some rest. I mean, what do you have questions? I mean, this is a lot, I'm sure.
Yes. Are we gone from the king?
You are still in the entryway here. And she's like,
Okay.
Yes, let's move out, please.
So as we start walking, if we get away out of earshot of the king, I do want to ask so we're summoning his true love, Nang Nang, and oh shit, wheels spinning.
There he is.
Have you been listening? Dude, he's so afraid. I
think he's waiting for you.
We'll get there. We'll catch him up here in a second.
All right, yeah, I've been listening. I got the Jar Jar Binks stuff.
Oh, well, then you didn't miss anything else. That was the highlight of the night.
Yeah, I heard that's the highlight.
I heard Silver died. You guys fought some shit. I got some shit in my mouth. I heard that part.
Okay, good. All right.
Yes.
As long as you know Silver died and Bram did it. So
What?
Yeah. So the
I saw
zombie Bram.
Oh, I saw Bram's token. I was down. Okay, I was down in this canyon as my daughter was singing songs, and I had Twitch open, and I saw Bram's token, like the tiniest little thing. I'm like, "What the fuck's Bram doing in there?"
I'm totally more excited about the Twitch.
Bram.
So, you guys were fighting a zombie ogre, and the thing just wouldn't die. Its constitution rolls were just stellar.
It was like it was getting all of its
Nice.
Constitution saves.
And then from behind, Zombie Bram comes up and starts dispatching the entire Grung party that you were with.
Oh shit.
And then he makes it into Silver, dispatches Silver. Silver fails his death saving roll. Cast haste on both Vinny and Victon. When he fell, haste falls. They go dazed.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So Silver then fails his first save. The zombie Bram goes to eat him. Victon and Vinny dazed. Silver fails his third death save.
Oh, he didn't tell you the best part. He fucking forgot to put a Zaka in the fight.
And we don't need it.
No, you did. You guys did.
shit.
So as we're walking out, I will tell him this part. So we killed the zombies. We came in here. We're inside the walls where the
Yeah,
the
I heard
Krr'ook-
that part.
You heard us talk to Boss Nass, the king.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
So
So we're gonna help him.
Yeah, he
Go
wants
ahead.
to do the great ritual. He has assigned you to sit with Krr'ook or to work with Krr'ook, his the red Grung, and he has invited you to the feast tonight. And Victon is the main guest.
Guest of honor. So as we're walking out, Vinny is going to say, so we're helping with this ceremony. We're calling his true love Nang Nang. And I don't mean this in an impolite way. And I'm trying to be as polite as possible, which is very hard for me. I've seen ceremonies where great loves are summoned. And about once or twice out of every 10, it's like some horrible monstrosity that wants to devour the world. Is that what we're walking into, or is this Nang Nang something good
She's like,
for the world, or is it?
well, I mean, hold on. Well, let's get somewhere out of earshot of, the elite guards up here.
Okay.
Let's maybe go. I'll take you quickly back to my hut, and we can talk about it real fast.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Okay, so she just kind of swims across. She goes directly to the west here. And she doesn't really pay attention to you guys are humans and she's a Grung, so she moves very quickly and, forgets you're behind her.
We're all doing the Vietnam weapons over our shoulders, trudging through.
And so she makes it across and she looks back and, it's like, okay, slow. Okay, so you make it across, and she's like, all right, this way, and into the little hut that is there. There's enough room for maybe two of you.
Well, I feel like fearless leader ought to go in there. And Binks, I feel like you ought to probably go in there.
Well, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay, so she kind of comes in and, it's like a hobbit hole, is a good way to describe it. So Victon and Binks, you guys are both fairly tall, and your heads, you have to duck and crouch, and it's butts to nuts in here. And so she turns and she's like, oh, sorry. Yeah, we're not used to outsiders here. Normally we're pretty self-sufficient. But as you've seen, our way of life is under attack by the creatures that you encountered in our maze. But that's that's a separate problem. The great ritual is going to fail, and summoning a god is not real. So the king asks you to help, I don't think it's going to be real. So I would ask that we make it real. And you see her little toad finger just do this, like...
The webbed fingers.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I mean, put on a performance.
So you want us to lie?
Yes, and why I say this, okay? He's gone mad. Okay, there's a couple ways we could do this, okay, and we can appease him, make Nang Nang appear. I have a plan, but and she kind of points to her hand. She's like, I can't do this, so I need somebody that isn't impaired. With the webbing and this stuff. Or we can try and convince Rourke that the king is crazy. So, and a little bit of backstory, okay. As you guys see, our maze is just littered with zombies. And she kind of touches her skin and she goes, the poison that our natural defense does not repel this threat. She's like, all of the barbs that are in our maze have been doused in our poison. And for some reason, these things just don't die. But we need you to either convince the second in command, Rourke, to help and focus on the zombies or the creatures, or we have to convince the king to get over this Nang Nang great ritual so he can get his mind right and focus on what's threatening us.
Can I have my head kind of in there, or my head by the door?
You can hear.
So, I think I might have an idea.
I'm all ears.
The king wants stories, right?
Well,
Stories of, well, hang on, stories of tonight at dinner, stories of deeds and of battles. So, why don't we tell him a story of the leader of Camp Righteous and him summoning his true love and it being a terrible demon that brought ruin to all of his people?
he doesn't know what Camp Righteous is, and
No, stay with me. The important part is that the story we tell mirrors what he's about to do, right? The story we tell is we summoned, this great leader summoned his true love using a spell, and when the true love showed up, it was a terrible demon and it killed all his people.
well,
It doesn't have to be Camp Righteous. It could be
to a rational Grung. I think that would work. But he has become obsessed. He has become just enthralled with the fact that this is going to happen tonight. We've tried, and she kind of points to the north, like this area up here. And everybody who's said anything bad about this has been thrown into the pits.
okay.
So I caution that line of thinking. I caution naysaying without help.
Okay.
So, I mean, and she looks like extremely sincere when she's saying all of this. She has this look of concern of what you can read on a frog's face. That she's terrified of going against the king.
Well, is Rourke, has he shown signs of wanting to take over, or does he understand that what's the king's name?
Grr'ook.
Grr'ook and Rourke?
Yeah.
Yep.
Very easy.
Yeah, has Rourke shown signs that Grr'ook is he understanding of the situation, or is he
yes and no. So
drinking
Rourke,
the Chilton Special?
I'm sorry, I don't. Your reference, I don't get it.
Oh, it's
Vinny's got to roll his eyes.
it's like a saying. It's just a saying from back home.
Okay. To Rourke's defense, he's very traditional and does think about, his people. But he does follow the king. I think if we were to convince him of the threat that you guys saw is more dire than what the king thinks, you would have a chance. But without convincing him, you take a price that maybe won't, an unnecessary gamble.
So if we went with option 2, which would be making him think he successfully summoned Nang Nang, how would we even attempt to go about it? None of us here. I mean, we lost our spellcaster. He was pretty good with voices, but I mean, we don't even know what this Nang Nang looks like.
Wow.
I mean,
she turns around and pulls like this burlap sheet off of like this table, and she's like, "Well, I have these," and she shows you. Excuse me. Oh, my goodness.
don't cry. Don't cry.
Dude,
There's plenty of other characters after Silver.
I have literally in the past 3 days just hit with this nasty sinus thing that I'm draining right now. So it's like it makes my nose.
That's what I had last week.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And so I'm like sneezing every 10 minutes. Luckily, I haven't sneezed at all during this except that coughing fit. So she pulls, it's this box, and she opens it up, and the box has 4 different like sections in it. And each section is a different like color of stuff. Let me see if it's in here. Let me see if I can find a picture of it, because I don't know if I would do it justice. Do. So it's this box I just put in chat. In one section it's a skull, in another it's a frog, in the third it's a fish, in the fourth it's a strawberry, and it has all these different utensils. And she shows it to you. She takes the utensil out and she paints a fork. So she just paints a fork. And after she's done painting it, she picks it up and hands it to you. And it's a fork.
So what are we supposed to do with these?
We paint Nang Nang. And she becomes real.
So how do we do that? How are we going to do that when, like during the ritual, he's going to see us painting, right? Or are we going to put up like a curtain so he can't see what we're doing?
Why?
Look, I'm beginning to feel like both of these are really bad ideas. I mean, no offense, mate. Like, we either start a mutiny, which, from what I understand, the party's already tried that once, somewhere else. Didn't go so well. We tried it at another place, didn't go so well. Or we make a puppet and then hope that he doesn't, and then cross our fingers and hope that that's good enough with our lives on the line.
And this is all with the understanding that this Nang Nang doesn't exist, or how do we know that it's not going to work? How do you know?
Well, I mean, have you summoned a god before?
I haven't, but it's not really my forte either.
Well,
There are where I come from, there are plenty of stories of people who were successful and the magic blast marks in deep dungeons to prove it.
did it end well in any of your examples?
No, never ends well.
So in that situation, we either trick him or kill him.
All right. Well,
And if without mutilating all of my people, to kill him, we need Rourke.
So what do we expect to happen if we were to paint this thing? It's going to come to life, but is it going to be able to talk? Is it going to be? Is there any threat from that, like there would be from actually summoning this god?
I mean, if anybody has any ability to make lights or something, he's
Yeah.
dead.
yeah. As I said, we had a guy who was really good at theatrics and putting on a show, and he's laying out there expiring.
I can make like leaves like fall down from the sky, and I'll druid craft as many leaves at a time that I can and have them just kind of sprinkle down in front of us.
Well, see, that could work, but we would have to imitate her voice and maybe something else to, what is the saying that you guys use? Misdirection?
Do we know what she sounds like to even be able to create?
I
mean, she sounds like kind of like me, but I have to be by her side during the ritual.
I could do a pretty good girl voice.
I mean, that's not.
Hi, I'm Nang Nang.
I mean, that's pretty good, but you're
Pleased to meet you, King Grung.
your dialect is just a little different than ours.
Does Nang Nang speak common like us, or does Nang Nang speak what the other guards were speaking?
She speaks Grungan. So I mean, I could teach you guys a few tricks, but I mean, he's gonna know if it's me because I'm standing right next to him.
This is going to be hard for us to do.
Yeah, look, I'm feeling like, look, if our friend was still with us, No, this is a cinch, no problem. This is like
Right.
right up his alley. He'd be popping the biggest boner over theatrical party, like but he's not. So we're kind of at a disadvantage here. Perhaps it's best to talk to Rourke. I think we run a better chance of convincing him to get something out of this for himself, save his people, be the hero,
Yeah.
prevent the annihilation of his kind.
Right. So for the longevity of this encampment, I think Rourke's got to.
He's got to do what's right.
So, okay. I can bring him here. I can prep him and then have you guys give your experiences and what you're seeing out in the jungles and what you saw in the maze to help.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
are we in agreement? That seems best. Thanks, Victor.
so
How do you know that it sounds like you? Have you heard or met this god or this thing before?
have you talked to any other Grokes here yet? Have
Not
you
yet.
talked to any other female Grokes? Or Grungs?
No, we have not.
I mean, we all kind of sound the same, but we're small differences. Nobody knows what she sounds like, but if you can imitate my voice, you could have a good shot at pulling this off.
So let me hear your voice.
Hello.
Hello.
See, that's pretty good.
Can you
But-
say hello in Grung?
Yeah,
Grung?
yeah. Can you say that in Grunganese?
Rook, erp.
Rook Erp?
Rook, erp.
So
Wait, it's gotta be Vinny doing it, not Devin. Rook, erp.
as Vinny's like struggling through that, I'm gonna use this is my one thing. I'm gonna use my druid craft, and I can create. I'm reading all the fine details. I can create the sound of a small animal, and I'm gonna try to recreate the Grungan hello the best that I can.
You're gonna get your mileage out of that spell.
Yeah,
You?
it's the one I got.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, just kind of imagine, use it, and kind of blow it into my hand, and then let it go. And then as my hands open up, and the words just, what do I get?
You just see the R pop out, and then the O and the O.
You're right.
And smoke clouds.
Who are you?
No, you. It's pretty close. I mean, it's pretty good.
Let me try it again. Can you say it one more time?
I hate you. And so she's like, "It's Rook, erp."
Rook Erp, and I'm gonna try it again. Rook Erp, and try to get.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I that's all I got. I mean, if
So can you do that, and make the flowers fall?
one after the other,
Okay.
can do them
I
simultaneously.
mean, is there? And so she hits the fork, and it as she hits it, it just kind of crumbles. Is there any way you guys can make this move at all, or is there a way we could disguise this? I mean, maybe we could have her fly in somehow.
I think Yeah, let me druid craft a. I'm kidding.
A winged animal.
A winged chariot. I don't have anything else.
Let me see what I can do at craft. I'm just gonna rip a fart. How is that? Is that
I
good?
mean, that's a nice smell, but I mean, can you do that on like? Is that magic?
Sometimes it feels magical.
Beans are the magical fruit.
Well, I mean, I have a lot to learn.
So
I think if we try to summon this god, I think we're gonna look like fools out there,
I'm feeling the same.
and it's not gonna look well.
Look, like
Or-
I understand it. It would be the best outcome. And we had a guy who would be perfect for it. But unless you found a way to raise the dead, look. I mean, look at me. Look at us. We are not a theater troupe. This is not our forte. But I know I can be a pretty convincing son of a bitch when I need to be. I say we talk to Krr'ook. Yeah?
Well, I mean,
Unless, the only other thing I can think of. I mean, does he know what the ritual even is?
no, nobody knows. I mean, our ancestors have passed down this ritual that we've performed for, ever, and he somehow thinks this time it's gonna produce this god. We don't even know if Nang Nang was real. I mean, she's in our ancient history, but it's never happened. Like I said, he's gone crazy.
So, I mean, could we do like magic trick, like hold up a cloak and tell him that there's a secret part of the ritual that's missing, that only us powerful sorcerers can, like, look, he hasn't talked to Banks once, so we're going to dinner tonight, right? Banks, you're a priest, right? You're a magical high priest from the outside world.
Oh jeez.
So me and Victon, we hold up the curtain, right? You chant some blubbery gibberish. While we're painting
Okay.
Nang Nang.
Well,
And then-
we would paint her now.
Okay.
Prep it.
So
Do we wait? We got a bag of holding, don't we?
no.
I thought we did.
Nope.
It might be better for
How
Sokka
big-
to help hold it, because I don't know how easy it's going to be for me to get away from this head table with this guy.
Yeah, you did kind of hit it off with him. Okay, so Azaka and I hold the curtain, right? You got your traveler's pack with you. You put on a little bit of show, put your hands up in the air. Spirits and worlds and gobbledygook and shit. I summon the Nang, oh great Nang Nang, please show up here for your humble servant King Krr'ook, and then you do some hand motions and then look, there's Nang Nang, drop the curtain.
Okay. So and then what?
This
Well-
guy is like in love with this girl.
I mean,
right? I mean, this
Well,
is
I
going to
mean-
get real hairy real quick.
Well, he plans to consummate this ritual.
We're not
Okay.
going to pull this
So
off.
what? Well,
We only have to make it a couple minutes.
yeah, right. He's gonna kick his out. He's gonna fuck the doll,
and then,
and he's gonna feel good about himself.
but how does that
And
help
then-
anybody?
And then
Yeah,
we're the heroes, right? He got his rocks off. That's what he wants.
Our thought process is that if he does this and it gets over it. I mean, he's been
Yeah.
obsessing with this for the past
He's
year.
he's built up, man.
Now,
We've all been there.
right? Yeah, I'm
But
only
if he-
13. I don't know.
You haven't even been laid yet, so you know exactly what I'm talking about.
But if he
just got
can't hear
first hair
anything-
on ball.
But if we all leave the room, there's going to be no sound to be made at that point. And at some point, he's got to expect some kind of words or phrase or something. It's
just
a very weak bridge.
I really want to make this happen, but like I'm amused for the first time in like a solid year. Okay, I want to make this happen. I don't know how we do without this
Azaka
magic.
sticks her head and she's like, "Hey, guys, you may want to come out here and look at this."
So I'll
I'm
head out
outside. I'm outside. What do I see?
So as you kind of poke your head around, you see another set of grungs leading yet another human, kind of on the same path you did to the middle. And the human, messy brown hair,
Does he have like a baby face? Like,
Does
6 foot tall, has terrible internet. He kind of like shifts in and out, like he's very robotic in his movements.
does he look like he has been like battled and bloodied?
Yeah, can we get a description of him?
Give a description of your character, Silver?
Yeah, sure. He's about 6 foot. He'd be handsome if it wasn't for he's probably got blood on his armor. He just kind of looks awkward though. Like he's not sure how to walk around all of these people or around all the frogs. He looks younger. It looks like he's trying to grow a beard, but it can never connect in the right spots.
So it's literally you.
It might be me if I was taller and handsome and in shape.
So being outside, I just went Victon, Bing, Silver in my head, and then Vinny. I think Vinny would say, "Oi, hey, he's with us. He's with us. Yeah, you. Come on, it's good to see you again, man. Hey."
Oh shit. Oh, hi. Yeah. What he said?
Yeah, see, all humans know each other. It's just like all you grungs know each other. Hey, over here.
what is Vinny? Is Silver out there? I'm gonna peek my head out.
No, come on,
What?
man. Don't be me. Don't be cruel. That was not a funny joke.
No, I've seen crazier things happen. You said he was with us. I'm sorry.
Look,
Who is this guy? It's even.
I have no idea, but maybe he's a magic caster. Maybe for once, luck's on our side, and this boy knows some magic. Hey, boy. Is he approaching?
Yeah, I mean, if Silver, if you want to.
Yeah, I'll go join them and get with the rest of them.
Oh man, it's nice to see another. Are you human?
Yes.
Yeah,
he's a human.
I'm human. Are you human? You're kind of ugly. I mean, shit, did I say that out loud? Usually you're a lot further away. Shit. Yeah, I'm human.
Okay, so
I like this.
I'm gonna let that one slide. Number one. Number B.
I always fall for that. I love that joke.
We could really use some help right now. We're in a bit of a pickle, and I think you just walked into the same pickle.
Azaka is going to be like,
I thought this was like the frog people palace. What?
well,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
There's
is.
no
It is. But
There's no-
first thing, he is ugly.
there's no pickles.
Well, first thing, he is ugly. It's okay to call him that. He is aware that he's ugly. And
Oh, him. Yeah,
please,
I know.
hey,
It's really bad. Did he fall into something?
she puts her finger to your lips. Stop. Let me explain something to you. this is going to get very ugly very quickly.
I'm gonna
And
look like him?
Stop.
I'm not ready for this.
Vinny, I'm done. And Azaka just walks off.
Okay, so listen, what's your name, boy?
Renault. Yeah, Renault.
Reno.
Yeah.
All right. I'm Vinny. This year's Victor.
Yeah, I know Binks, Victon. Yeah, there was another guy with you. Where'd he go?
Well, you
Sure.
didn't see him dead outside?
You know Silver?
That was the guy? Oh shit.
Where do you wait, back up a second now.
How does he know our names?
How the fuck do you know our names?
Azaka's gonna go on the other side of you to put you between Vinny and her.
Oh, I've got a giant glaive too. I left that out. Giant glaive, but I saw you guys at the arena at Nyanzaru. You did really good fighting those things. There was that big half-orc guy. He like tore a skeleton in half. It was really fun. You guys were the talk of the town for a while, and then you got kicked out. That was kind of cool.
Wait. Do you know who I am?
I just assumed you were like a groupie or something.
Guys,
I mean,
let's huddle up. real
One
fast.
one chick and like, I just assumed.
Hey, can you stand 10 feet away from us real quick?
Oh yeah, that's no problem.
Let's huddle real fast, team. So, do you buy with this guy? I mean, I'm nervous.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's going to be able to provide what we need. He looks like a fighter, not a magician or a wizard.
Krr'ook is gonna be like,
Well-
I thought you guys said you knew him.
It's just
It's look, we're
We
trying
knew
to
of him. We didn't know him specifically.
we need. Can you agree with this? We need to keep him away from the king for like 10 minutes till we fill him in on what's going on.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
No problem.
That's so. It was a ruse. I don't know him from Adam.
Wait, who's Adam?
It's an expression. So
Yeah, but who?
I mean,
who's
listen.
Adam? Like,
It's a phrase. There's lots of Adams. It's a common name among us. So
oh,
they
like-
make up everything.
like
Adams.
Krr'ook.
if that's a common name for you, then yes.
She goes, Krr'ook.
Then yes, you could use the phrase. I don't know him from Krr'ook.
So she points to Binks and goes, Adam, and points to Victor and goes, Adam.
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah, I think you're getting it.
yes.
Um,
So I personally don't really care if he actually knows magic because this is all going to go fucking south on us real fast.
question,
He's got a big fucking sword.
What you got, Binks?
which can come in handy. Is it Krr'ook? Is that your name? You had said something about maybe killing the king,
Well,
right?
yeah.
If we get him in
Don't
his tent
say
with,
that, don't say that out loud.
yeah,
I mean,
it's just that it's. I assume we're like tightly
We're huddled
huddled.
together, right?
huddled outside of the
Yeah.
tent. Yeah.
Okay, well, okay. Are there other people around? Because we're like over here on this shore, right?
Yeah. I mean, probably there's going to be some grungs that are like just milling around, not like 10 feet away, but maybe like 50 to 100 feet away.
Okay.
Why
I
don't
would
we
definitely.
duck back into this hole for a minute and talk in there.
Yeah, I would not have
We've
said
been
that.
in trouble for talking about stuff outside of the
Hey,
the
can I-
appropriate area.
Can I come back into the circle?
No.
Not yet.
Azaka,
Oh, okay.
Azaka quickly goes, not yet. You just,
No.
How about this? How about you just take a seat? Have a
Wait,
seat.
wait,
It's like
wait.
damp, and that's bad for my armor.
Who died and made you queen at the party?
Well, sorry, I thought we were questioning this guy.
Okay, well let's show a little gratitude. Let's show a little
Wait,
niceties.
why would
I
I
can't
show-
believe I'm fucking
How
saying
about-
this.
Wait, the dickhead of the party tells me to show niceties?
Okay,
again, we will need this guy's help whether we do them.
Well, right, but
We are going to
he's
need
trying
his
to
help.
come over here, and I'm asking him just to sit.
Okay, we will need this guy's help whether we do the magic show or whether we do option B. Okay? So let's try and not piss him off. I'm doing my best here. Like, I'm really, really trying. I don't know if you noticed. I was really.
Kind of sounds like a dullard, right?
Well,
I mean,
I don't care if he knows his ass from the hole in the ground.
she's like, watch this.
If he can swing a sword.
She picks up a rock and she's gonna throw it at you. Reno.
Or no?
Okay. Do you want my AC, or are you going to roll for it, or just?
No, she's just gonna throw a rock at you.
Did you just let it hit you?
I mean, he's wearing like heavy armor. It's not like it's gonna.
Well,
Yeah.
what's your reaction? I mean,
I imagine like if she throws it with any,
no, not with force. Just like, if I were to just toss it.
Just a toss.
yeah, just probably just like catch it out of the air.
See? Good reflexes.
Well, but he doesn't care.
When she turns around, I'm gonna chuck it back at her head.
Listen.
I like this kid.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm kind of liking it myself a little bit.
So you guys like somebody who knows everything about you.
I haven't stepped foot in Port Nyanzaru in like now close to 7 months.
Oh yeah, sorry if I said Vinny, I didn't mean to.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you know, whatever you guys got going on in the port, that's you.
Well,
You know.
Okay. I'm good with him coming. I think it's good. I just want to make sure we are good as a
So
party.
listen, let's hear his story. Let's get a little catch up. You know, a little powwow. We'll chat. Right?
I have a spell for the zone of truth that'll at least keep him from lying to me.
Yes.
He
There
can.
we go.
Do
There
it.
we go. There we go,
Be-
boy.
Do it.
He will be aware of it. He will be able to not answer questions that he would otherwise lie about, but at
Now
least
we're
we can
working.
get
So-
honest answer.
He has to
So,
do
come-
he has
come
to
here-
do a
come
check
here.
against that.
Come here, friend. I'm gonna put my arm around him and bring him into
Oh, yeah. Yeah, are we? What's happening?
So
You guys were talking. I didn't really hear you.
yeah, sorry, it was a little team meeting. We're thinking about cluing you in on what's going on around here. And trust me,
Yeah, that'd be nice.
you need to be clued in because this place is everywhere here is really fucking dangerous. So you're gonna want that
Yeah,
information.
I'm aware.
Okay, good. We're on the same page. To get initiated into the friend zone here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to cast a spell on you and ask you a couple questions. Simple, right?
What spell? I mean, like, if it's some of that kinky stuff, that's not for me. Like, maybe it's
No.
for you guys. I don't know. Like, there's a bunch of
promise
guys
you-
and one girl.
I promise you, you won't feel a thing. It'll just help us determine what kind of person you are. Because, I mean, as you know, you shouldn't trust anybody out here.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously.
So listen, let's do this to make this fair. We can all stand here in this zone of truth. We'll all be under the same spell, and we can all ask each other a couple questions.
Insight check to see if he's initiating me or being an asshole.
Are you? I mean, Devin, it's up to you. if
I
you
mean,
wanna-
I'm being completely serious.
yeah, you get a good feeling that he's being serious there. He's not trying to
Okay.
do anything.
So
I mean, okay. Yeah, that sounds like a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. So the way this spell works, everybody gets to ask some questions. You gotta tell the truth. Okay, and that's it. It's just a game. It's like truth or dare without the dare.
That sounds kind of boring.
Yeah, it is. But it'll make sure that we all understand who we are and that we can trust each other and then we can start figuring our way out of this shithole.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sounds good.
All right, Scaly, you want to do your thing?
I'll cast the Zone of Truth.
Zone of Truth.
That feels weird.
Without resisting, you're in the Zone of Truth.
I won't resist it. I'll let it have at it.
Okay.
So I guess the first and most obvious question: how do you know us, and how did you happen to come across the same place that we're at?
Oh, I used to be an assassin for a Kenny Alpha, but then she kicked me out because I couldn't ever actually assassinate you guys. So once she kicked me out, I decided to follow you into the jungle and join up with you so that I could go back and take my revenge out on her.
Fair enough,
Don't mean nothing to me.
but you couldn't.
Binks, did you hear that?
Sorry, no.
No, okay, you need to hear this.
Sorry.
You need to hear this.
Can you say it again?
Say it again.
You poor
I
guy.
used to be an assassin for a Kenny Alpha, but and she sent me to try to kill you guys, but I kept not being able to do it. And so once I had failed enough times, she just kind of kicked me out, and I decided to journey into the jungle to follow you guys and maybe join up with you, and then we could go back to Nyanzaru and I could take my revenge out on her.
So you tried to kill us.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys must be decent fighters if I wasn't ever able to actually kill you, so it makes sense to join up with you to go back and maybe kill her.
I don't remember you ever trying to kill us.
Yeah, when did you
so,
try? Like,
Well, there was that one time with the dart. I accidentally shot an old lady. That one was not pretty. I'll tell you what. And then there was a time I tried to unleash an ogre on you guys, but like that big half-orc guy like wrestled it to the ground. Yeah.
So you suck as an assassin and you want to join us.
Well, I mean,
Well, I mean,
I suck as a covert assassin.
So what
if there's anybody who can teach him something about killing things, I think it's us. We even kill our own party members.
I mean, you're not wrong, Vinny. So, I mean, have you killed outside of being a covert assassin before then?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty good with this thing.
Okay. So you're just bad at killing us, which is a good thing for us, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know that that's a bad thing. That means you guys are really good at what you do.
Fair point. I mean, I trust you. Do you have questions for me or us?
I have a question. You said that after our fights in the arena and after we got kicked out, we were
Oh
kind
yeah,
of
that was a
talking.
lie.
So people weren't talking about Binks, the most magnificent archer they've ever seen.
Oh no, you guys were forgotten the moment that you left the arena. There was a really good fight after you guys. They were the talk of the town for like a week until they were murdered at the next arena fight. It kind of sucked a little bit, but you know, it was fun to watch them get torn apart.
I don't like this guy.
Well, I mean, let's be real. You don't like me. It's okay.
We're doing pretty well with you too.
We found a way to work together, even though we are what we are. So I have a question, there, Mr. Renaud.
Yeah.
First of all, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 25.
He's 25. Okay.
How many times did you fall down the ugly tree? And and then he'll turn to Azaka. So are you actually like a groupie, or do you just like hang around them?
I mean, who for? Vinny, you go first. I mean, if I had to guess, it'd probably be about 30 times he fell down the ugly tree. But I am
Oh
not
my
a groupie.
God.
I am actually the guy
God.
that has kept these people alive and on
Except for
path.
Silver.
Well, you must not be very good at it because Rosara died before they even left town. And then there was that one dead guy out in the jungle. Plus, whatever happened to that half-orc guy that tore the skeletons apart. So,
Well, I mean, first off, I wasn't a guide in the port, so you're dumb.
That's good to
And
hear.
Second off, the guy that died there, he said he was a magic user, but he didn't seem very magical. He seemed to just fumble a lot. So
So now for my question. If you really would like to know how I got to be so ugly, I would be very happy to show you.
I mean, are you gonna like take me up a tree and drop me down it?
oh my god.
That would get you, that wouldn't even scratch the surface of getting you to this.
Oh man.
Oh, trust me, I'm aware.
Okay. All right. Enough.
I'm good.
Enough back and forth here. Let's maybe focus, because she kind of looks to the sky and goes.
So I got a question. No, wait, I got a question. Mr. Assassin, how many people have you actually killed?
Oh, I mean, I killed a lot on the way here. Some creatures, some zombies.
No, I said people. Persons.
People?
Like innocent people. That's a good question.
Innocent people? Not, I mean, the one, obviously. You know, I can hold my own.
The one that was by accident.
You ducked. That's not my fault. You ducked.
Yeah, but it doesn't count.
So, again, without crazy random happenstance happening, how many people have you killed?
Oh, I mean, it's probably at least in the double digits.
Vinny, that would be at least 10.
Look, why is this turning into shit on Vinny night? Look, you all, I'm trying. Have you not noticed that? Have you not noticed that I've been trying my best?
Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
that was
It's
just
appreciated.
So,
a moment of levity.
So a little courtesy, please, if you don't mind.
So, what?
We
What
need to
makes-
figure this out.
What makes you not kill us in our sleep?
Because then it's just me trying to kill a Kenny Alpha.
Why do you want to kill a Kenny Alpha now?
I mean, she did kick me out of the town into this godforsaken place, so I feel that kind of answers that question.
We kind of have that in common, then.
Okay. Are we done with this guy?
yeah.
Do we want to try and do
Well,
this plan? or
what can you do?
What are your
What-
abilities?
Yeah,
I mean,
What do you bring to the group?
I can punch things pretty hard.
do you know? Can you make any illusions? Can you imitate voices? Can you dance?
Let me see you dance.
Any
I mean,
special
I can-
skills?
I can kind of dance. I'm more of a like punch him in the face kind of guy. So he like, try to punch me.
No. I'll take your word for it.
Vinny, do you want to?
So-
it's free shot, right?
All right. So current plan A, Renee is not going to help us out very much.
Now that he's talking, I'm gonna punch Ronald.
I would like to parry that.
Is this for real? Is this what we're doing?
I mean, if he's gonna,
he said to try and punch him. I'm gonna wait for a sucker punch.
This is amazing.
Okay. Who is that?
That's my wife. Sorry. I have the door open. I don't normally have it open.
Anyway,
Are you
so
making
you
an
try to
attack
parry.
roll here?
Yeah. What do you want? Just a 1d20?
Plus your strength.
13 plus 1,
Oh.
14.
that doesn't hit.
So yeah, he just kind of goes.
All Neo like.
You're pretty quick, I guess.
Yeah, that's not even close to my AC.
So, all right, I'll give you that one.
Dude,
But you saw it coming. I actually got one last question.
Sucker punch.
Yeah, I was actually going to say, can I then turn and use my Commander Strike?
Oh my god.
Tell Victon to like pop Vinny in the back of the head.
Yeah.
I mean,
Roll it.
Well, it's it would have to
Yeah.
be Victon rolling it. So
what do I need to do?
Well,
What do I need to
He
do?
has to save against that in some way, correct?
well, it's I would just be able. It's when you take the attack action on your turn, you can forego one of your attacks and use a bonus action to direct one of your companions to strike.
But that's assuming they are willing to be your companion.
Well, and that's
'Cause I would
choose a
say,
friendly creature. Victon seemed pretty open to it.
Victon, are you?
I mean, my guard is down. I kind of trust this guy. I am
Oh,
not going to have any
man.
reason to object to this, so I will be happy to do the
So
punch.
Make an attack.
yeah, so like just give him a little bop.
So what do you need me to roll here? Since
Roll
I
a
don't have a
d20 plus your strength.
D20 plus my strength is 4. 15.
15 is my armor class. Well, do I roll against it, or is it just an attack roll?
It's an attack roll that hits. So roll a d4.
Plus a D8 because he gets to add the superiority die to the attacks damage roll.
Jesus. Plus a d8.
D4.
I roll it or he rolls it?
He rolls it. So you take 9
Oh,
points
sorry.
of damage. Oh no, wait, hold up.
D8 and the D4.
4 points.
4 points of damage. So
That
as-
ain't much.
Hey! The fuck, man?
Dude, I don't even know. It just came over me.
I mean, I'm pretty good on the battlefield. I can kind of move things to my advantage.
Oh
What do you
boy,
f-
that was powerful.
What do you feel more than anything in the world?
Who was he saying
You.
that to?
You.
What'd you say again? I didn't.
What do you fear more than anything in the world?
What do I fear? Not too much. And then I'm gonna move, and unless Vinny's gonna, I don't know if he tries to attack, then I'm gonna use evasive footwork, and just like do the little poke him in the chest.
So you're like pushing me?
Well, because I imagine I'm a little bit away, so I'm gonna like scoot forward, and if you like try to attack me, I'm gonna use evasive footwork to add to my AC, and just kind of like do a little like finger poke you in the chest, not push you, just like a little. See, I'm pretty good.
Are you-
All right, this cunt's got to go. I'm pulling out my short sword.
And at that point, Azaka's going to step in and be like, "All right, boys, I get it. Y'all got big,
No,
big.
This was
feelings."
a funly, friendly game, right? We're trying to get to know each other, and this cunt here is.
Vinny, I get. Yep, we're not doing this here because she kind of
I'm
points
walking
all
away.
around. She's like,
walking away.
These things are all watching us. And
I'm
so-
walking away.
Yeah, and as you look around, though, the orange grungs that are in the center have all piled onto the corner of that rock here. So they're all kind of standing here.
Sorry. It's all
And,
good.
Krr'ook is going to say, "All right, let's maybe back this way. Are we? I mean, do you guys really know each other? Because it seems like you're fighting, and can we trust everybody to help with this? This plan
Oh, yeah,
only
I'm-
works if everybody's in.
I'm really game for this. Actually, I don't. What am I game for? I just kind of thought we were having some fun.
Somebody want to go fill this idiot in?
So I'll go over to him and I'll fill him in.
No, not out here. Don't. No, in there.
Yeah,
In there.
I'll go in there and I'll call Renault over and we'll go inside and I'll fill him in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
So, yeah, do you want me to actually go through it? I'm going to tell you everything. So, I don't feel it's worth going and
No.
restating everything. So
We'll
I'm
montage that.
completely cluing you in on everything that we have been told, what our two options are. And I'll ask for your input as to if you think you can help in either one, and which one you think you would be more helpful in with situation, the fake out or the coup of sorts.
There is no way that I would be able to actually help with any smoke and mirrors. That's not my forte.
All right. So we'll call the other guy, the group back in. I'll let Vinny know that he is more comfortable with the non-acting role. I know that you had a particular desire for that. I don't know what Binks's opinion was. I'm hesitant on just going in and attacking, but I'm not sure this ruse is going to work either. We don't really have the skill set amongst for it. So, Vinny, I want your thoughts. I know you had you were excited about the ruse here.
Well, I mean, I do feel that if we're going to be successful at this, we're going to need the help of, I'm sorry, I forgot his name, Krr'ook.
Rourke.
Rourke. If we're going to be successful at this, our best bet's dealing with Rourke. Like, listen, I appreciate that we're trying to keep everybody alive if we can, but I mean, we have to do what we have to do, and I think you know that.
Yep.
Speaking to Krr'ook, who's with us. Krr'ook.
Well, wouldn't that be best for everybody? As if you guys kind of take out the king that's going crazy and
He's not going to start feeling better.
let Rourke take over. I mean, if you truly trust Rourke, right?
Rourke cares about the people here.
Do we think that
No,
this?
that's a good thing.
Can I do an insight check on that last
Yeah.
line about caring about the people?
Yep.
13.
Yeah, you can tell she's pretty honest. She's been very truthful with you. Like her stance hasn't changed at all.
Yeah. I mean, I don't personally want to kill anybody. So I think if we can talk Rourke into doing this diplomatically and dethroning the current king, then I think that's the best way to go. I mean,
I think
how could he not like that?
I think unfortunately, diplomacy has run its course on this.
How much resistance are we facing from the military or the king's guards?
Say that again.
How much resistance do you think we'll face from the king's guards with Rourke on our side?
None. So the guards on the main, statue are all loyal to Rourke. If we can convince Rourke, it's simply just dealing with Krr'ook.
I think if you can sit with us and talk with Rourke with us, I'm willing to have that conversation. I think that's going to be our safest option given our skill sets.
Okay, I can set it up.
You good with that, Binks, Finny, Renault?
I think that's better than us looking like fools trying to create some make-believe frog. No offense.
I was hoping you guys would do that.
I wanted to do it.
I think if we had silver
Yeah, if we had silver, 100% we're doing that.
with the acting and all that,
He would have been so on it.
Maybe you should have been on top of your game there with Dada.
Wait, I should have been on top of my game? I was on top of my game. You all
Were you?
weren't.
you were on top of something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I killed you. That's my game.
On top of Silver eating his face off.
So, can we just talk to Rourke right now, or
It has to be today because the ceremony's tonight. And if we don't have anything prepared for tonight, the Krr'ook does not handle disappointment well.
okay? Well, let's talk to Rourke. Then that's my vote.
I'm with you. I agree. Let's do it.
Okay, well, that's what we're going to call it for tonight. We'll bring old Rourke boy into the fold next Friday.